The Men's European Handball Championships is in full flow here in Serbia, and once again we get ready for some more thrilling action. Clayton Lucas here with you for the day's first match as Spain get ready to take on Iceland. And Spain currently lead Group 2 with 5 points, and a win today would all but secure their place in the semis. And many feel that at the moment Spain's defence is as good as it gets. Iceland are going to put it to the test, and they came into this main round with 0 points and knew that progressing would probably be very tricky. Inspired by Coach Gudmundsson's video session of the team's best bits from the last Olympics and World Championships, they cruised past Hungary in their main round opener. And a win today would very much keep their hopes of a semi-final place alive. This is the schedule: Spain versus Iceland coming up, and then we've got France versus Croatia and Hungary against Slovenia. The team's just being introduced to the crowd here. This is currently how the Group 2 stands. Spain top, Croatia second, Hungary are in third place. But if Iceland were to win, they would go to 4. That would put them very much in the running. Your referees today are Messrs Nikolov and Nechesky from Macedonia. And what they say goes. So the players won't be tied then if they start any shenanigans. Will now be upstanding for the 2 national anthems.
The national anthem of Iceland.
One of the proudest moments in your sporting career, to represent your country and also to be stood in front of your flag and have your national anthem played out in front of you and in front of the fans. It certainly will send goosebumps down the players' spines and also those fans watching, and maybe too you at home. This is the Spain lineup. Umbradas, the goalkeeper, one very experienced customer, and it will be a team that will be relying on their defence. Number 12, Manuel Sierra, who plays his handball for BM Valladolid. Only 33% save rate at the moment, and he vying for that #1 jersey along with Umbrados. For Iceland, well, a few injury worries really ahead of this one. Coach Gummi Gudmundsson rested Pedersen, Palmerson and the winger Olafsson in their last training session. And even though number 7 Atlason had a back problem, he actually trained. Sigurdsson, the other winger in the Iceland offensive lineup, he's been playing some super handball, captaining the team for this tournament. Expect to see him flying in from the wing. Valero Lopez, widely considered to be the greatest handball coach of all time, and he has already said that whilst they are very close to qualifying, this group and this tournament is extremely tight. Gummi Gudmundsson, well, he will be through the ringer, as it were, throughout this game. He'll be living every moment. Gustafsson, the Icelandic keeper, he's not had a great tournament, to be fair, but when that ball is coming at you at over 100 kilometres an hour from about 3 feet away, by the time the players have leapt into the area, it's going to be very difficult to stop. Umbrados makes his way into goal, and we are very close to things going. In fact, we're that close, the whistle's gone, and so away we go. Spain in white, attacking the goal to our right. It's Iceland in red defending, and it'll be Spain with the first opportunity to score. Gustafsson will be looking for an early save if he can, to get his confidence going and settle the team. Oh, nice play. Oh, very bright start for Spain. What a pass that was to Juan Antonio Garcia, who came in off the wing. And Spain have their opener inside 40 seconds. Well, the usual suspects are in for Iceland. Atlason, Sigurdsson 9, Palmerson with the ball. It's Gunnarsson who's on the line, causing some trouble if he can. Number 18. And number 6, Hallgrímsson, gets himself shackled up by the Spanish defence. First stop for Umbrados. And by his standards, a nice, easy opener for him. Good reactions. Aguina Galdane, number 13, moving onto the line for Spain, and he gets it now. Can't get the shot away because he's got no ball in his hand. Svervarsson just holds it up and says, no, I've got it. And now away come Iceland, Sigurdsson, and Svervarsson gives away the offensive foul. And so Iceland now having 2 opportunities to attack, yet to score. Spain could go 2-zip up here. Maqueda puts the ball out wide. Echo Romero, number 18, in on the action as well with the ball. Little bounce pass through. And first yellow card of the game. And it looks like it's going to go to Svervarsson. In fact, it's Hallgrímsson, I think, has got it. For paying too close attention to Aguina Galdane. Possession lost rather cheaply by Spain, and now into defence comes Viren Moros, number 24. No changes for Iceland in this opening few minutes. Þórir Ólafsson, number 8, the right winger, just waiting for an opportunity, but again it's another Icelandic attack that comes to nothing, and they could get punished here. Nice stop by Gustafsson. He's been waiting for that opportunity. I'll be pretty pleased with that. I think he's going to have to take it again. He wasn't in the area. Victor Thomas stopped by Gustafsson's flailing right arm. Atherson with it. Grimson out wide, chance maybe Sigurdsson, nice little lob, oh it stays out, that was unlucky. Didn't get any kind of luck off of the upright to the back of Ombrados. Gunnarsson goes off, he's the offensive player. Romero coming in now for Spain to take over offensive duties for them, also coming in Aguinagalde. Space here for Romero, decides not to shoot and put it into a cluster of Icelandic players. Bees around Honey, and that Honey was number 13, Aguinagalde. This time Romero gets the job done. And Spain have a 2-0 lead, and Iceland still yet to score with almost 5 minutes on the clock. That was Maqueda, who went flying, now back in defensive action for Spain. Atlason, Hallgrimsson. Those three, Palmerson, Atlason and Hallgrimsson will move it around. Gunnarsson's going to have a starting point, starts to move around the court. He picks the ball up now, and then Sigurdsson comes in, but that's poor handling from Palmerson, and the initiative lost maybe, but he gets it back and he makes up for his mistake with a nice finish. Iceland now off the mark. Nearly stolen. Romero offloads to Maqueda. He's not going anywhere. Atlason trying to wrestle his shirt off him. Nice spin take, and Romero, good save, Gustafsson. But it's going to fall kindly back to Spain. He'll get to shoot again, but Gustafsson goes for his little fist pump, and so he should too. Romero, on any other day, would have scored that, but then the goal does eventually come. Alberto Enterios. Chance now for Spain, 2-on-1. And no help required at all for Juan Antonio Garcia. He gets a second goal of the game. And Spain are cruising already. 6 minutes on the clock. Spain 4-1 up. On that occasion, it was Guardiola coming to blows. Have a look at this goal from Garcia. Gustafsson went narrow, Garcia went wide. Atlason wrestled to the floor by Guardiola. Right start for the winger. Only one of the players in the team, Michael Romero, plays his handball outside of Spain. He plays for Berlin in Germany. Everybody else plays in the Asval, considered, along with the Bundesliga, to be the two strongest in handball. Gunnarsson couldn't find a way through. Couldn't find a way of getting out of the way. That's good to see. The coach is having a very defined word with Jose Maqueda in terms of how he wants him to run, where he wants him to start, and what that will achieve. Number 17, Sverre Jakobsen, is in defence for Iceland as he comes across to help Atlason out. Nice stop, courtesy of the upright. Maybe a chance here for Iceland as they come through. That's well taken by Hallgrimsson. They cut the deficit just to 2 goals. Well, it is a pretty low-scoring game for Iceland. Many have said that Spain's defence is one of the best. They're proving it. They're not actually letting Iceland get that many shots in, and they seem to be scoring at will. This time it's Galde who gets the ball in the back of the net. Galde plays for Atletico Madrid. Five of the squad from the same club side. Sigurdsson is denied by Hombrados, and away comes Spain with the ball. Gaps opening up here, but quickly closed down by Iceland. And the pace taking out of the attack. So Spain will go back to square one, start again. Brilliant work. It would be fair to Sigurdsson, he rather threw it straight at Hombrados. And there it comes back out wide. And Charios it was, he was closed down by Hallgrímsson. Time off the clock, which will happen throughout the match for dealing with any injuries and also for clearing up any perspiration off the floor, and also if any resin gets stuck to the ball, it might need taken off. So whilst it is 30 minutes each way, that probably equates to about 45 as Gustafsson is beaten yet again. Spain really have set about this with a very professional, determined intent. And I don't want to say they're going about their business pretty quietly, but they're going about it with a ruthless efficiency. As Entrerios gets his second goal, Spain 6-2 up already, nearly at the 10-minute mark, and Iceland with just those 2 goals. Palmerson, no way through for him. Has to go from range, and from 10 metres is denied by the woodwork. A few occasions now Iceland have been caught out by the uprights. So no real pressure being put on Spain at the moment. Romero. Oh, that was nicely done, unfortunately for Galde. He wasn't looking, or he just couldn't move his feet, and the reason he couldn't was because he was being fouled by Savarsson. Lovely bounce pass into him from Entrerios. He just couldn't get across to reach it, and that's why, look, someone was giving him a cuddle, and it was the big number 2, Savarsson. Another decent bounce pass here, but this time closed down well by Iceland. Garcia with nowhere to go. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? Straight through from Ikeda. Nothing to stop him, not even Gustafsson. Palmerson fakes the pass inside, goes back out, Atlason with it, and a yellow card now for Spain. It's like a Romero. Indeed. Well, in fact, it's been given to Goran Moros. Sigurdsson nowhere to go. Trying to bounce it through to Gunnarsson. He keeps possession. In fact, he doesn't even do that in the area. And so possession goes back to Spain. Now Gunnarsson has to come back to do a little bit of defending because Spain try and get it away early. Denied and not kept in. Brilliant sprint from Garcia as he went chasing after the attack from Thomas. No changes for Iceland at the moment. Still the same 6. But that doesn't help the cause. Atlason with it once again. Ooh, nearly pinched. And now Gunnarsson penalised for wrestling with the Spanish defence. It was Moros he got into a tangle with. So Moros' job done very well indeed as he goes off and gets ready for when Iceland get the ball back, if they get it back. There's a number of turnovers against, already 5 for Iceland. Larson getting in close to Entrerios. Speculative shot, but it almost caught Gustafsson by surprise. He's done well, and now Iceland can bring it away. But they do need to score. Chance here, Svarvarsson, well taken. Lovely turn and finish from him. And now it looks like Iceland are getting themselves up to game speed. Svarvarsson, another player who plays his handball in the Bundesliga for Hannover Bergdorf. Quite a few, actually, of the Icelandic team are based out in Germany. Makeda. Romero, little pop pass in and finish brilliantly. Galde once again scoring for Spain. Not having any problems doing that, are they? They're starting to get more and more frustrated as the goals go in, and the lack of defence that's being presented in front of him. Atlason closed down. Palmerson. Change up in the line up for Iceland. Christiansen is in number 3. He's replaced Gunnarsson on that line. Atlason just lost his footing. Christiansen now the pivot for Iceland. Atlason's playing with a back injury, one of those ones that needs to get warmed up. So just how close the players get, Christiansen and Moros. 1-2, Sigurdsson to Atlason, now out wide again. Palmerson, oh, big space here. But would you believe it, that schoolboy error from Christiansen. He was in the area as he shot, but he had loads of space. There was nobody anywhere near him. An unforced error from Iceland. Gunnar Gunnarsson, you can see just what he thinks about that. Looking at the way Spain are going about their business, Iceland have to take all the chances that are presented to them, because they're not getting that many. That's a great shot. Makeda once again. Svarvarsson came in, but came across Makeda, the lefty, so he opened up the left hand for him to shoot. Seems like just about everybody on the team is chipping in with a goal or two here for Spain at the moment. Sigurdsson to Atlason, and Palmerson, a little bounce pass through, and it's going to be a penalty. So the first one of the game. Christiansen earning it. Courtesy of Moros. Sigurdsson. Oh dear. Well, that just about sums up the way he's playing and the team are playing at the moment. They've beaten the keeper. They couldn't get in the goal. This is quite a lead, isn't it, that Spain have built up? 7 goals now, halfway through the first half. It's another one for Spain and another one for Aguinalde. And at the moment, Iceland don't have anything in reply, and as a result, head coach Gudmundur Gudmundsson has called timeout.
Strákar, hlustið nú einn af þér. Hei, Sverri, komdu! Strákar, varandi varnarleiki, þetta ekki hvorki fugl né fiskur. Við verðum að fara að komast í kontakt á þá. Við erum að taka línumanninn og erum að fá fríkost. Við erum á defensífinn, trekk í trekk. Við gefum þessu aðeins tíma núna ef ekki að förum við í 5+1 á réttendu skyttuna, vinstra megin. Sóknarlega tökum við hornajúkju núna. Við getum prófað líka að fá innleysingu og ólegg þetta á móti undir. Þannig að þú rykkir hérna því þeir eru svo framalega. Rykkja móti Bæja. Miðjumaðurinn rykkir og við komum inn á miðjuna. Kári heldur, ok.
Seguimos los mismos, seguimos tal como estamos haciendo ahora. Muy bien, Iker. Vamos a ver. En el 2 contra 2, en este lado muy bien, en aquel 2 contra 2, atención, miran, háblalo bien. Él tiene que estar apoyando al extremo, ¿de acuerdo? Entonces, jugaros ese 2 contra 2 vosotros. Por lo demás, seguimos el contraataque, que sea claro. Si no lo paramos, estamos jugando muy bien en ataque. Vamos, seguimos, tío. Más, tío.
Well, a good insight into what the coaches are doing. And just how different those timeouts are when one team is winning and one team is very much behind. But at the moment, Spain are playing with a consummate ease. They're defending brilliantly. And at last, Iceland find themselves a 4th goal. With 17 minutes on the clock. I'd expect them to have a few more than this. Nice spin. Iceland do look a little bit fatigued with those 4 injuries they've had. 3 players not training, and Atlason giving it a go. They are looking second best at the moment to Spain. Nice stop from Gustafsson, but the penalty is awarded. Garcia, the man, fouled. Well, that's nicely done. Gustafsson will enjoy that save. And it's rescued by Iceland as well. Well, despite the fact they're 6 goals behind, Iceland's certainly not showing any signs of panicking. They just haven't really found a flow at the moment. And they've certainly not found any moves that have opened up many spaces against this very quick Spanish defence. Jansen, noticeable for his beard and half a haircut. Sigurdsson wrestled to the floor, but picked up well by Palmerson. It's off the Spanish defender's foot, so we'll carry on with Gideon Guardiola. Not deliberately off of Guardiola's foot, otherwise he got himself a 2-minute suspension. As it is, Iceland have a free throw. Atlason. Well, that's nicely done, and the change up now for Iceland. Working very well. Well, it seemed to swerve in the air, didn't it, past the Brados? With his first goal, the right back brought into the main round and now having an impact. But just as soon as Iceland score, Spain get another one back. An error like that. A nice take from Atlason. another good example of just how quick Spain are to close Iceland down. Their lateral movement out to the wings and back into the middle again is excellent. And just watch that Spanish defence as nobody stood still. Everybody's on their toes, everybody's shifting and moving and working as a unit, but that's really well done. Sigurdsson has had to come all the way over to the other wing though to get his goal. Started out on the left wing. By the time he scores this, he's pretty much ended up over on the right wing, courtesy of a dive. Thomas got the ball, but there was nowhere for him to work his magic. Romero stopped, and now Iceland can bring it away, maybe close the gap a little more. Palmerson, quick shot, scores. That one just seemed to catch Hombrados by surprise. First time he's had a shot like that. He's just been used as a foil, passing the ball around up to this point. And now it's Spain who call the timeout, sensing Iceland are getting back into the match.
Cambiamos aquí, Alberto, vuelves. La defensa aquí igual. Aquí, Cristian, vas tú, ¿vale? Sigue aquí. Y aquí Gurbi, ¿de acuerdo? Hacemos los cambios, sigues Víctor. Bien, vamos a ver, ¿está claro?
Sí, pensaba que había dicho.
Vamos a ver, en el ataque estamos funcionando bien. Ahora que ha pasado que con Julen, que no le pide absolutamente nada. Es igual, sigamos trabajando igual y no pensamos en lo último del lanzamiento, no. Sigamos pensando en el lanzamiento. Gurbi, aquí está el hueco, ¿eh? Tienes que apretar aquí, ojo la falta de ataque, pero tienes que apretar aquí para o bien acabar tú o bien dársela a Víctor. ¿Víctor, no vas bien? Sí. Venga, seguimos igual, tío, vamos.
Uno de los centrales se queda atrás, Gurbi. El otro está conmigo.
Koma stíða meira, við erum að vera grimmir í vörninni, meiri kontakt, keyra grimmt á þá. Í sókninni tökum við aftur hérna óleik hérna, þar sem við komum á móti. Og það er miðjumaður sem rykkir undir, Gaui kemur á ferðinni inn og skittan verður að starta snemminn á miðuna. Kári býður bara breytt og kemur undir þá. Ok, koma!
New player in for Spain, Eduardo Gobindo, number 3, bottom of our picture. And Gustafsson makes a save. Maybe a chance, but it's not going to happen. Offensive foul against Svavarsson. Iceland with a very good pedigree in world handball. But at the moment, they're being outclassed by Spain. Romero gets himself another goal for the team. Iceland silver medalists at the 2008 Beijing Olympics. And as far as Olympic games are concerned, first time Iceland have medalled. 80 to 95% of all the homes in Iceland were tuned into the match as they achieved the biggest ever result for Iceland at an Olympic Games, and now they have themselves another goal. Atlason gets a goal to reduce the deficit to 4. I have a feeling that the new boy, Gobindo, has got himself a 2-minute suspension. Indeed he has. He's only been on for 2 minutes, and now he's off again for 2. So Spain down a player. Iceland effectively with the power play. And you get the feeling they've warmed up now. 4 injured players. Got the bones working, got the blood flowing, got the adrenaline up. And they're up to game speed. Oh, that's... I was going to say that was brilliant. Unfortunately, though, Romero just in the area, so the Kemper doesn't count, and Iceland with some space. And time to shoot. And how Grimson fires home. Going right across Hombrados. Good stop, Gustafsson, right at his head. And now Atkinson can bring it away. Hallgrimsson. Stolen. And now a chance for Thomas, who comes streaking down the court. Gustafsson to beat, and he does that easily. Spain now 14-9 up. Fast break with a player down. Really well-read interception. And a brilliant finish to boot. Iceland again bouncing back, and they are quietly going about their business now in terms of closing this gap down. It was 7, it's now only 3. Lone shot straight under Gustafsson. Alberto Entrerios with another goal. Iceland not quick to come out and close down Spain. They're quite happy to sit back. Svarsson is disappointed, but he gave Entrerios all the room with which to shoot. Coming into the last 5 minutes then of this first half, which really has raced by. And Spain in control. They know if they were to win, they'd have their 7 points as that one finds its top corner from Palmerson. Pretty much will have assured themselves a place in the semis, barring any mishaps. And I think if they get a couple of results go their way today, they can just about guarantee it that place in the semis. Offload from Sarmiento, Daniel Sarmiento, number 11, who's come in and scored. Gustafsson doing an impression of Swiss cheese at the moment. Atkinson, Sigurdsson. Nice offload and a chance here, but denied, but it's a penalty. Well, Barnes made the save from Christiansen. Morosh paying very close attention to him, as you can see. And then also Ugalde stuck in. Oh, well rescued by Sigurdsson. But he's going to be a little bit upset the fact that he's got that past Brados. Don't need to see it come bouncing back off the crossbar. Nice shot, Atkinson. Deciding to go it alone. There seems to be a little bit more belief in Iceland now. As that one goes past Morosh. Denison delighted. So too Olafsson. Þórir Olafsson, another one of the players injured, number 8. Very nicely done from Govindo. A bit of a roller coaster ride in this first half. Coming on, scoring, getting 2-minute suspension, coming back on and scoring. Sigurdsson's been monitored all the way by Thomas. Patterson tries to offload, but he can't find the perfect pass to Christiansen. There's another poor pass from Iceland, and now Spain can punish them. Garcia scores. Back to Galde. My apologies, Garcia would have been delighted to have scored a goal like that. There's Galde, who comes ghosting in off the wing to find the opposite corner. Spain stretching their lead once again. Last couple of minutes. Allison forces the Spanish line back, gets himself a free throw. Now Ragnarsson, 21, into the action, he offloaded to Palmerson. But once again, butterfingers from Iceland, and Spain come away with it. Thomas just hands it back to Gurbindo. Chance for Spain to have their defenders come off. Sarmiento coming in, and also big number 13, Aguina Galde. For once, Spain make themselves a bit of a mistake, and Hal Grimson can punish, which he does. Spain going to get one more back here, last 20 seconds. And Clarios is staying in. And Clarios has the shot. And it's off of the Icelandic defence. And that is the end of the first half, one in which Spain have dominated. They'll be pretty pleased with that confirmed half-time result, 17-13, a 4-goal lead. And it's back to the drawing board for Iceland as they head off to the dressing room. This was the last goal, Hal Grimson getting it. Spain changed pretty much all their personnel towards the end of the first half, having got the lead, giving their starting players a bit of a rest, so they can come back out and try and build on that lead in the second half. This is the stats from that first half. Iceland turned over 10 times. And also Spain getting themselves two 2-minute suspensions. Iceland yet to have one. And Grimson leading the way along with Palmerson for Iceland, and Clarios, Aguina Galde and Romero for Spain. These are how the goals came, and you can see that Iceland, first 10 minutes was almost non-existent, just 2 goals for them. Well, I'm going to leave you now with the highlights from the first half, and I'll be back again for the start of the second. Don't go away.